to life in my collection.
And here's another beautiful version of that whole concept with Sabrina, and we're both really excited about this. So here's what we're doing. We actually have 3 different choices, and in this instance, we're talking about a cotton quilt, a genuine cotton quilt. And during the break, I was even commenting on that. There's nothing like a cotton quilt.
Right, and really, it's such a big trend now. People are wanting quilts more and more, and they're not that easy to find on the market. So this is just such a beautiful piece you have forever.
Wow, yeah, this becomes like almost an heirloom piece.
Yes.
And the great thing about getting an all cotton quilt is as you wash it, it gets better and better. And it's already really soft and beautiful, but there's just something about slipping underneath a cotton quilt after a really long, hard day that gives you a sense of happiness and serenity and peace. And even 50 years from now, it's even softer and more snuggly and more perfect than it ever was. All right, so you did 4 colors in this.
And it's reversible. Again.
Oh, cute.
So the other side is that sort of scalloped print.
Adorable.
Isn't that adorable?
Oh, that's so cute.
So if you don't want a bold print, you could always play around and have something
and then it
subtle.
becomes actually quite subtle.
Yes, it's
like when you
subtle.
flip it around. In fact, I'll show you both sides on each of these in just a second. So here's your choices. We have the scarlet, which again is that beautiful, I love it. It's not a bright red. It's a super, super elegant red. Then we have the navy, which is navy and white, is fabulous. The smoke is that really light gray. And then we have sunshine, which you're seeing on the bed, which is the yellow. So what we did is, just as a quick reminder, because we showed you the sheets, please remember with all of these colors you're seeing here, we have the sheets basically to match back. So if you want the solids, we've got them. You've got the print directly matching back, so you can really have a lot of fun in this collection tonight by adding the sheets. There's a lot of options.
Lots of options.
But again, you've done a lot of the thinking for us.
Yes.
You know, so if we do a print there, we can do this with the print, it'll all work, or we can mix the solids in.
That's why I made things reversible, because again, your personality changes. If you want to have a bold print, then you have this side, but if you want something more subtle, more sophisticated, a little, you know, quieter and soothing, then you go with the other side. But it's so soft, it's so beautiful, and it comes with the 2 beautiful shams. And again, that's why I made the sheets the way I did. If you want a solid, you can. If you want to mix around and throw more personality into your space, then add one of those colors, the printed colors. And the thing is, the scale's already done for you. You can mix and match anything. And I think on camera, these colors like the yellow and the red look a little brighter, but really in person, they are such a sophisticated palette. And it's so beautiful.
And look at this, I'm also gonna pull these out so you guys can really see your options. I love the smoke color. Why did you pick it? Why did you decide to do a smoke?
Well, I love gray. I think it's such a beautiful neutral color, but of course, I love mixing and matching prints and mixing and matching colors. So I wanted to have that gray option, to have that sophisticated, just very neutral palette. But then, of course, throwing in that fun color that I'm known for in the red, the scarlet, the yellow, and then another neutral in the navy.
And you talked about proportion of prints.
Yes.
Explain your philosophy behind it and what the key is and why it works so well.
Well, I get that question all the time. How do I mix and match prints? It's all about scale. You want to mix and match large scales with medium and then small. And that's why I put the collection together the way that I did. Again, I've been working on this for 4 years. And it's really my soul. And I wanted to make it easy for you to have that beautifully put together bedroom. So we have the very small scaled prints on the microfiber sheets, but then the bigger scales on the quilts and the shams.
This is really great. Okay, so let me explain the accessory pieces. Now, we do have 2 decorative pillows that are fantastic pillows, by the way, then match back to it. You can ask about those. We have free shipping and 2 flex on that. You also, with this collection, are getting the shams. So you get 2 shams with the full queen, the full queen and king, and 1 sham with the twins. So you do get, and these are cotton as well. They're beautiful. Now, you'll see some extra accessories, including the Euro sham in the center, also the window treatments that I have, and the bed skirt. That comes from a trellis collection that works back to this. So we have the Euro sham, the 4-piece window set, and the bed skirt available. And I thought that was interesting because you did those just in solid.
Yes. So this trellis piece, it's sort of like that hotel collection that you see, but still has more personality with this embroidery on the frame. This piece and the window panels can really go with anything in my collection. So if you want to keep that sort of neutral foundation, these are the pieces you want to go with. If you want to mix and match, obviously you can buy the printed shams, but this is more of that hotel look.
Yeah, it's really
definitely
beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'll grab that from you too, because I want everybody to see what the bed looks like. I'm gonna take this one out because again, here's the decorative pillows. You are getting the shams. Now in this case, we did the solid sheet. Should we be so bold as to do?
Absolutely.
Show your print. Show your print in the yellow.
This is the Flora yellow. So this, look how beautiful that looks together.
That looks
awesome. And you know what? You can get the pillowcases in, again, the print, and use them sometimes if you want. If not, you go back to the solid.
And again, just so you see it, because I think sometimes when you see this really light yellow, let me show you this, and I'm gonna do it in the navy blue so you guys can get a really good look at it too. So think about this. How amazing is that combination? And remember, the pillowcases come with our microfiber set, but you can get an extra set of 2 pillowcases. So here's where, if you're a little print nervy, you might get the white sets to go with any of these, and then add that little more subtle, smaller print in the extra pillowcases.
Right.
And that, my gosh, what an easy solution.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's kind of the magic of what you're doing. Right. Well, I'll be honest with you. If you told me, try to make this happen, I'd be like, nope.
That's what I'm here for.
That's why we love her. And that's why, you know, you've been so successful too. And it's so much fun to get that new look in your bedroom, because every night when you walk in, you're like, oh my gosh, you kind of squeal with excitement. It's like, oh, it looks so good. And step out of your box tonight. Maybe you're like, oh no, I do a print in the comforter and then I do all solids underneath, because you know what? A lot of us are afraid, but we don't have to be. What I think Sabrina does is she releases us. She says, hey, have fun with prints, and you're gonna make it successful because she's done really, quite frankly, the designing and the thinking for us. All we have to do is enjoy that amazing experience that she's putting together for us as well. So Sabrina, any last things you want to encourage us to do when we think about redecorating our bedroom?
Make it fun. Make it something that you really want to come home to. I actually put together a room for my sister, her bedroom, and she always tells me she's so happy. Sometimes when she walks by her bedroom, it just puts a smile on her face. Create that room for yourself because you deserve it.
Yeah, I think everybody does too. And I also think too, we live in a crazy world. We all work really hard. We have busy lives. Your bedroom should be one of the most important places in your home. So invest in it, why not? Sabrina, I am so thrilled and honored to do your premiere show. Thank you for a great collection.
It was so fun.
And please check out the other items she has on hsn.com too, and you can really get a close-up look on a lot of the prints and the textures and the other items that she has, including the trellis collection that we gave you a little peek at. Sabrina, thanks. We look forward to having you back. All right, so here's what's happening next. We have a big Today special, and we're launching it right now with Trish